Welcome back to Soul Moons Rising. I'm Jennifer, and today we are going to talk about thought pendulums. So what is a thought pendulum? Basically, it's a vibration around a certain thought, idea, or feeling that is shared by a mass amount of people. So currently here in 2020, we have a pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it. Last I heard, you can, correct me if I'm wrong, but the World Health Organization called it a pandemic. However, with the education that I got for myself, I have looked at all the research out there, and yes, it is spreading quite quickly, and there are people that are passing away from this, but it is actually less deadly than the standard everyday flu. So why is there such panic? Why is everybody going to the store and buying up all the toilet paper and all the bleach and all the hand sanitizer? It's because of the pendulum around this particular incident. Because of it started in China. There's 2 billion people in China? There was a mass hysteria. It spread like wildfire there, and it's completely warranted. But because there's so much hysteria around it from that one country, the vibration carried around the entire world. And now so many people around the planet are also very subject to the low vibration of worry and panic that this is causing. So on the opposite side, there is those of us that look at it from a higher vibrational view. Now, mind you, my vibration is higher than the standard person because of all the work I've done before this. So I do have a bit of an advantage there, as well as many of, my other metaphysical friends. We do have a bit of an advantage to look at this from a different perspective. So we know that if you play into this low vibrational frequency of panic, then all it's going to do is spread more. So we're actually trying to pull away from that and spread the higher vibrational pendulum of preparedness and peace and calmness. So you can absolutely prepare for what could come without panicking, without going to the store and buying 20 cases of toilet paper for no reason. Side note, this virus has nothing to do with the digestive system. It's all respiratory. So unless you're using toilet paper as tissue, there's no reason to panic and buy up a whole bunch of toilet paper. However, on the positive side, you do want to be prepared. So if, say, like in Italy or China, you are told that you have to stay in your house for 14 days or a month even, you need to be prepared. So what does your family need for 1 month in your home? That is what you need to prepare for, okay? 20 cases of toilet paper is not it, unless you're living with like 50 people in your house. That's a different story. You need food, okay? What are you going to survive on? If the government, like they did in other countries, tells everybody to stay home and shuts down all businesses, you're not going to be able to go to the store. You're not going to be able to order DoorDash or Uber Eats or anything like that because they're not going to be running. So you need to be mindful of what is actually going on. You need to be mindful of ways to actually prepare for a virus that, yes, it's fast moving, but it's actually not as bad as the common flu. So how would you prepare for the common flu? You wash your hands more, you do whatever you possibly can to boost your immune system, and really you it's an everyday thing. You don't even think about it in the wintertime. You may clean a little bit more, wash certain surfaces more in your home, but you don't panic about it, right? So I myself have 4 kids. Kids are little germ collectors, as most people know. I wouldn't be surprised if the virus was spread by children because they collect everything that they pick up and they just spread it all around. If you have kids, I'm sure you understand. But you want to keep your family safe, so you just take normal precautions. Like I said, wash your hands. Hand sanitizer is actually one of the worst things you can do because not only does it kill the bad bacteria, but it kills the good bacteria. Now, we're not dealing with bacteria. We're dealing with viruses. So killing the good bacteria on your skin is actually going to make things worse. It's there to help protect you. That's why just simply washing your hands with soap and water for at least 30 seconds is the best thing that you can possibly do. Now, when you're disinfecting surfaces, that's a different story. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I prefer natural cleaners, but I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy all the natural cleaners and, not use bleach or whatever. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's totally up to you. But we need to create this calmness around the possibility of a viral infection. Because if we do, that actually is a boost to our immune system as well. So when we are on the high vibe side of this pendulum, it actually helps prevent us from getting sick. Now, it's not saying that you can't get sick, but it is going to boost the immune system to be stronger in the long run. How else can we boost our vibration to keep our immune system up? Well, you can eat high vibe foods. Whole foods, natural foods, fresh foods are the best thing you can do for yourself. You can do things like reducing stress. How do you reduce stress? You could work out, you could do some deep breathing, you could do yoga, you could do meditation, but you need to keep your personal vibration at a higher level and not play into the low vibration of this current pendulum. This is so, so important, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Now, besides what's going on in the world right now, this is, something that we need to exercise all the time. We need to be mindful of the pendulums that we are playing into. If all of a sudden you get this idea that, the presidential election is rigged, or, I don't even know, but whatever the pendulum is that makes you feel down, that makes you feel bad, you need to recognize that, because that if you were not on that wavelength before, you need to question why you are now. What is it that caused you to be on that wavelength? And if you don't know, then it is not you and your thoughts, and you need to get out of that pendulum. You need to do whatever you can to raise your vibration so you are no longer in that state. Whether it's educating yourself, whether it's removing yourself from social media for a while, whether it's removing yourself from watching the news, or wherever that pendulum is for you, remove yourself, maybe get with some like-minded individuals and talk about other high vibe things. Talk about things like, star seeds and light working and energy healing and things like that. Even getting a collective of metaphysical people together to do an energy healing on the planet, that in itself could be an amazing thing. In fact, if you are an energy healer and you are watching this video, I challenge you right now, today, to do a healing for the globe. Just send it out, whether you do, Reiki or quantum healing or alchemy or whatever it is that you do, light language, send it out across the globe for a general overall healing to help lessen the vibration of this pendulum that's going on. Okay, so that's my challenge to you, my other metaphysical family. For those of you that are not part of the healers and the light workers as of yet, I challenge you to raise your own vibration. Concentrate on you and what's going on in your life. Yes, absolutely prepare for what could happen, but do it in a mindful way. Know that you're going to need to eat, okay? You're going to need to drink. So if you do not have good water, maybe get yourself a couple of cases of water. You know, don't go overboard with it, because that just feeds into the low vibration frequency of that particular pendulum. So we want to go high vibe, guys. We want to, you know, try and get the world to see reason and to not panic. Be prepared, but please don't panic. I love you guys. I hope this helped somebody. Leave me a comment if you have any tips or tricks for anybody to raise the vibration during this, you know, scary time of the global pendulum that is the COVID-19. So I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Namaste.